Hey, this is Travis from Toothless.
What's up? This is Brandon from BORE, and you're listening to Heavy Mental Breakdowns.
Travis and Brendan, you are not alone here. You are not alone. Travis, you have James here, and you guys are in the band Toothless. I don't know if James knows this, but my very first short film was called Toothless. And I am turning it into a feature film, and Travis has helped me write the score for that. So
we named our band after your short film.
exactly, yeah, that's what Travis said.
Yeah.
Brendan, you're not alone either. You've got Danny from BORE. What's up, Danny?
What's up, dude? Man, you got Duke here also.
Oh, Duke. Wasn't there just a different cat in there? Do you have two cats?
I have 3 cats.
Oh, you got 3 cats.
Yeah, crazy cat, man.
Crazy cat, man. And Brendan, you've got a cat.
Yeah, Samantha, she was just here. She skirted away.
Typical cat. James, you got a cat.
I just recently, so I moved in with my girlfriend recently, and she just moved her cat in yesterday.
Oh,
And,
you weren't joking.
No, yeah, literally, I have a cat now. Yep.
Cat
And, well, I'm super allergic, so I'm curious to see how it can go.
Dude. Dude, for what it's worth, I'm dumb allergic also. You get used to specific cats like dander after a while. Just make sure you got like Claritin and a fucking inhaler, right?
Yeah. I got a bottle.
It's like cyanide. Like you take a little bit every day. Travis is not on the cat. He's not in the cat club yet. We got to change that, Travis.
You could probably find one outside.
You can,
Just literally just go outside.
all you do is go outside and go. No. Just get like a $1 cat food hand and just put it in a bowl outside. I guarantee you'll have 3 cats by tomorrow morning, man.
Yep. It's a cat distribution system.
Exactly. Well, thank you guys for coming on this very exclusive and special episode, I'll call it, of Heavy Mental Breakdown. We are here because of a tour that you guys are doing. It's a 4-day, you're calling it a 4-day weekender. How did this tour come about? Who was the one who said, hey, let's get together and do this thing? How did it all start?
Did we talk about it at the skate park show? Maybe.
I think so. I think we talked about like doing something, like the seeds of that were planted then, and then I guess over time we finally got the ball rolling.
Cool.
Definitely us, I think the whole silent pendulum thing and finally like moving that forward, like definitely was like we gotta throw some weekenders together. First one we want to do was Toothless.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because I know when we were talking about releasing the album, we were like, all right, we got to kind of follow this up and do a couple dates. And since Travis, you were kind of the linchpin with the whole Silent Pendulum thing. We're like, let's get Toothless on there, figure out some dates as soon as we can. I think that's kind of how it came about.
Which we still owe you a bottle of like fancy whiskey or something.
100%.
It's all good. Your company is all the reward.
Gotcha. We're gonna get you a whiskey, one of the ones in the box.
No. James has had a good idea. No whiskey, give him a cat. I like that.
Like a bunch of them. Like 5 cats.
Dude, I live in Astoria. I'll literally go out into the alley right now and I'll have like 6 cats ready to go.
On his way to Pennsylvania right now. Have you guys toured together before, or is this the first time you've done multiple dates before? Well, first time that you're doing multiple dates.
Yeah, first time doing multiple dates. I feel did we only play at the skate park show together, or did we? I feel like we played something before that, or were we trying to forever?
I think we've just been trying to for a minute. Yeah, it was just a skate park show.
Because we definitely heard you guys before that, and you guys were one of those bands where it's like you guys are in like that same vein, where the identity crisis of around here, it's like, oh, we're not a hardcore band, we're not a beatdown band.
Yeah.
We're that like that weird middle ground.
The purgatory.
Got paired one of those like reaction YouTube things where it's like this, and then we were on the same thing, and I think we had chatted a couple times or tried to set some stuff up, and then we had that run that you helped us out with the skate park show, and I think that's kind of where it all came together. Yeah.
What's this skate park show you guys are talking about? Was that out here in New York? Where was that?
That was up our way in Wilkes-Barre. They built a skate park a couple years ago, so I was able to throw a show and get BORE up there.
What a fun show! What a fun place to have a show,
dude. I love playing at skate parks. I love getting to skate to live music, and I love like playing music for people skating. It's so sick.
Wow, that is very cool. Was the actual park open to skaters during the show?
Yeah, we set up like out of the way.
Oh, okay.
So people can still skate and everything.
It should have
And
set up in the way.
Dude, if you
Right in the middle of that. Like,
Doing kick flips over the drum sets and shit.
PSA, if you throw a skate park show, set up not in the way of shit, so people can skate.
Yeah.
Fucking idiots. Sorry, not.
And is that how you guys all first connected then? Like the first like in-person connection was playing that show together, and then it kind of just took off from there. And then I saw Travis a couple weeks ago rocking out in Sleep Sculptor playing BORE's album release show.
Yeah, James too. James.
Oh, you were there too, James.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep.
We met that night.
Yeah, Travis and I are in 40 bands together, so.
Yeah, because when you jumped on, I was like, I know that face from somewhere.
Mm-hmm.
We met at Gold Sounds. Gotcha. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. So it doesn't matter that Toothless has never toured together. You guys are all homies. You play together all the time anyway. So it just made sense.
Everybody in Toothless has toured together at some point. But yeah, I mean, I think that's the first show we ever played with BORE at, but it's weird because I feel like we like talked to you guys beforehand, and it's just weird that was our first show. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, you and I we've talked a bunch of times about all of like the Silent Pendulum stuff and like shows and setting stuff up. But you and I have had a handful of conversations well before we even met each other. Yeah, and then with Diami was like, oh, you guys should get Sleep Sculptor, because I think originally we were going to ask Toothless. I don't remember if we asked you guys or if Diami was like, oh, get Sleep Sculptor. And we're like, oh, that works too, perfect.
but he specifically asked for Sleep Sculptor.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, Sleep Sculptor is officially a Silent Pendulum band. Toothless is not currently officially a Silent Pendulum band.
But like good cats, yet.
Even though Travis does like everything for it.
I'm the webmaster, so.
So then it's cool. We were all there in one special moment, and one that I wanted to point out really quick. Danny, you had something fun happen at that show.
Yeah, you can say that. Yeah.
How was that for you? I spoke to you a little bit before that. How was the rest of the night? And tell everybody what you did first off.
So we had our record release show in Brooklyn, and I decided that was a good time to propose to my girlfriend during our set. So I ran it by the guys beforehand. When we ran the set, we would kind of rehearse the pause in song for a little bit and kind of, went into it. I was a fucking bundle of nerves the whole night going into it. We had nothing but technical difficulties as we were setting up, like fucking fuse in one of my heads blew, and then shit got knocked over onto Sid's pedal board, so it was like stressful. But then pulled her up on stage, popped the question. She said no.
Yeah, sorry, dude.
And I got it all on film. You can watch the rejection happen.
Yeah. No, she said, it's, my parents and her mom and sister and uncle with my sister all coordinated that they were just gonna hide next door. And then when I said we had 2 songs left, they were all gonna kind of flood in, pop the question, and then kick everybody off stage and play the last breakdown.
So I have a very heavy mental breakdown question for you. Mentally, how did you get through the show with such high nerves of something that's going to be so life-changing? Did it kind of just feel like a natural thing because music's what you love and it's what you do? How did you get through the whole night? Have to put on a show for your new album, but also you're about to do this massive thing in front of your friends and family and fans.
I don't know. I was able to kind of like compartmentalize everything pretty well. Where it was like, I got to get on stage, play the songs. It's kind of was like go time with that. Then when it came time to that, you know, I fumbled my way through it, but it seemed like everyone was happy.
Yeah.
Yeah, enough. If anything, it's funny because I got a habit of like smoking a joint before we play, and I took like 2 hits off a joint before we played, and I like started disassociating. I'm like, I can't do this tonight. Not tonight.
Yeah. Yeah. Brendan, how did it feel seeing your boy get married on stage? Because having it in the moment with BORE, with you guys, that's pretty special too. That's a pretty special thing for your bandmates. How did that make you feel that he wanted to have this huge life-changing moment with his brothers and BORE?
It's great. I mean, when he proposed the question to us, like at practice, like kind of almost like asking permission, all of us were immediately like, absolutely, because of course. And I think the best part about the whole thing, well, obviously the best part about the whole thing was actually seeing him do it, and like that was beautiful. But like practicing it for like 2 months before.
Oh, you practiced that?
Well, yeah, because we like added a sample or two like in the set, so we
okay.
wanted to make the whole thing like feel realistic. So like when that moment would come, we would stop in the room and like wait a minute or whatever, and like you could see the gears turning in Dane's about like what was he gonna say in this moment. And then of course all of us would like crack jokes about like interrupting him or saying something stupid or like
but a bunch right after, something like that.
And then all of the stuff that he said he was going to say, like in practice, went fucking totally out the window. And
Oh yeah.
he just let it rip, and it was so natural and like
Yeah.
very, very Danny and Paige, and it was like it couldn't have gone any better.
Yeah, there's something about being in the moment and just saying what you feel at that moment. It's pretty wild. I do a lot of that. I do a lot of, you know what, I need to say some stuff, but I don't know how to say it, so I'm just going to start. But
Yeah.
it's coming natural from a place straight from the heart. And sometimes when things are planned and pre-written, it can sound like it's been pre-written. So it's dope that it was kind of there on the spot.
Yeah,
Actually, I was gonna say that she wanted me actually to propose to her during a God's Eye set, because when we met, our second date was when we came off tour. We went to go see God's Eyes play at, I forgot, some venue in Bushwick, and she wanted to kind of take it full circle, and I'm like, I'm not derailing their set, but I'll derail our set for that.
Did you ever ask God's Eyes about it?
Nah.
No.
Nah. I'm sure they would have been more than happy to do it. I just felt like it just felt more right doing it during our set.
Sure. All right. Well, let's start talking and diving into this upcoming weekender. You guys are starting it in Richmond, Virginia.
Yep, at Banditos.
Banditos. Why is it starting at Banditos in Richmond, Virginia?
So we can stock up burritos. Exactly.
We just plan around food.
Plan around food. Cool. And well, you guys have new support on every city, right?
Yeah.
Who do you guys got playing with you at that one? The Richmond show.
Richmond show is Contact and God, I'm gonna butcher it. Haka. I'm not even about it. I'm not gonna try. What is it?
Hanahaki.
Hanahaki. Yes.
Hanahaki. Are those two bands local to Virginia? Have you guys ever met them and played with them before, or is this the first time?
The guy who's booking the show, he's who runs the RVA Richmond, he's plugged into the scene down there. If I'm not mistaken, he's also an old Long Island guy, so there's a bit of a connection there.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's basically just carrying the scene down there.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm starting to interview quite a few bands from Richmond specifically. I didn't know that there was kind of this massive wave of kind of metal and what was their genre? Synthwave? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Synthwave bands coming out of there. It's interesting, but yeah, Richmond seems to be a poppin' area. So I'm really interested. Have you guys played Richmond before, just in general?
Like we did, right, Travis?
I think it was like one of the last dates of the Sleep Sculptor run a couple years ago, right?
Weird one.
Yeah, we thought we had an off day, and then we got a text message saying like, "Hey, like, are you guys still playing the show?" And we were like, "Our booking agent said we didn't have a show, but yeah, we'll play," because we were driving up that way anyway, and it ended up being like a pretty solid show too.
That was the one where the venue owner talked to Flo for like an hour about how his girlfriend almost died and then came back to life. It was very strange.
Yeah,
That's a fun, welcoming story.
Yeah, and Flo, like, English is his second language, so most of the time he was just like, ooh, like...
So that is the first day of the show, and that is on...
that one's a Thursday, I believe. Thursday the 15th.
Yeah, that is January 15th. But yeah, that is day one of the tour in Richmond, Virginia. What's up, everyone? I wanted to tell you about this new thing that I am launching, and it's called Breakdown Sessions, where I will be breaking it down with you. I will be launching my Patreon very, very soon, and one of the tiers is a breakdown session where we can just talk and hang out. You know, it's not therapy, it's connection. Connecting with someone who understands you, who gets you, especially in this metal community, in this rock and roll space. We all kind of get each other. We understand it. We know what you're going through. I know what you're going through. Trust me, I've been through a lot. It's going to be something that I'm offering very, very soon in my Patreon. I want to break it down with you. Let's talk. Let's hang out. Get out some of that weekly frustration on me. I'll take it. I'll hold on to it. Check it out very soon. Let's be healthy again, huh? And then you have Allentown the day after that in PA at Inkwell.
Inkwell.
That's a little closer to you, Travis.
A little bit. That's like the halfway point from here to Philly, I think.
Are you in PA, James? Where are you located at?
No, I'm right by Travis. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So is this a place you guys have played before, since kind of local to your area? Is that how you...
Definitely played Allentown multiple times. I don't think I'm familiar with this venue, though.
Yeah, no.
The venue looks cool.
Have you... You've played there, Danny?
Nah.
Oh, okay.
The Allentown we haven't played. We played Erie, Harrisburg, the skate park over by you guys. This is actually also going to be our first Philly show. We've never played Philly.
Yeah.
So who's your support at Inkwell?
Ooh, Inkwell, the one band dropped, so I'm not entirely sure the other one that they got to replace the bill.
Gotcha.
And that one, I believe, was Coppermine. They're no longer on the bill, so...
Is this the show where we got the Pipe Bomb Dudes other band to play?
No, that's the Philly show.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of Philly, that's the next date on this lineup. You guys are playing O'Malley's.
Yep.
In Philly. I've heard of it, but I've never been there. I've been to Philly a handful of times, and the name sounds familiar, but I've never been there. Do you guys have any connection with that, with O'Malley's?
No, basically, I just heard that Skip Church was the booking company that was kind of making moves around there. Hit her up, and she put us up at O'Malley's and across the bridge over in Westville. And the O'Malley show just seems like a cool little VFW thing. Plead the Widow's Cause is playing. Laos, I think is how you say their name, is also playing. That should be a fun one.
Yeah, how about you guys, Toothless? Ever do O'Malley's?
We played Philly like one time, dude. It's almost impossible to get down there for some reason. It's very strange.
Literally, I always got the impression that the Philly scene, it was like where everywhere else it's like the hardcore and the emo and the metalcore are kind of all fused together. Philly always came off as everything was very like segmented.
Yeah.
The punk scene is over here, the hardcore scene's over here, the metalcore scene and whatever's over here, and they don't really fuck with each other.
That's definitely the
Interesting.
vibe. Yeah.
Huh.
And we've been trying to get to Philly for a couple of years, and we've never really had any luck. I don't know why.
Yeah.
Well, that's all changed. It might be because of a new album called Feral, but I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe it's right there. People are listening
When
to
we
it.
booking this run, I don't think the album was out yet.
Oh, okay. So this has been in the works for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we were planning it specifically because it was right after the album came out.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So speaking of the new album, how has it been playing these new tracks live?
It's been definitely a change from like before and after the album being out. Like I remember at the record release show, I was just looking up and being like, there's like 20 people here singing the words, and I don't know a single one of these people, so this is kind of sick.
That is
Yeah,
the
that was cool. That doesn't really happen ever.
right feeling. Is that the Gold Sound show you're talking about?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah. No, there were some people on the front there just like all in. It was cool to see.
Definitely. Yeah. But before the album came out, our shows were, maybe one or two people would know the words, and they were usually like somebody's friend, or we just knew them indirectly from the scene or something like that.
Yeah.
And we played at the Long Island show at Amityville Music Hall, which was right after the album came out. We noticed a couple more people showed up. People were a little bit more moving around a little bit more during our set, but the record release show was like, all right, this is a first time for us.
That was sick. Yeah.
So this new album is doing very well for you guys. I mean, I can't help but just see all the reposts you guys are doing on your socials. It's just everybody talking about it and promoting it and saying that how much they love it. Like, how does this feel? I mean, I don't know. Like, yeah, how does it feel with putting this new album out and all the work and emotions that went into it and having this received the way that it is?
It's been, I guess, overwhelming.
Overwhelming.
Yes. No, because I mean, obviously you want people to like your music when you put it out, right?
Yeah.
But we were expecting maybe we sell out of 2 of the vinyl variant runs. Maybe we hit like 2,000 or 3,000 monthly listeners on streaming or something like that. And we did far past that to the point where like Knotfest reposted our record as one of their like albums of the year over like,
That's amazing.
Yeah, that was. We didn't even know, and then they yanked us. We're like,
It was like the first one in the list too.
yeah, that was
Really?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
yeah, it
That's
was like,
massive.
yeah. And it was over like albums that I think are better than ours. So I'm just like, oh, okay.
Well, we are going to manifest right now that at some point BORE is going to be on the lineup for Knotfest. Opening up for Slipknot one day.
That'd be sick.
one can dream.
It's manifested. It'll happen.
Yeah.
Travis and James, what's going on with your band right now with music and any new releases, and what's going on with you guys and your music right now?
Yeah, we're in that stage where we're trying to figure out like when the hell the album's coming out. Everything's pretty much done. Like it's ready to go. We're ready to like plan this release campaign. So it's just been back and forth with figuring out, hey, when do you want to post a music video? When do you want to announce and stuff? So those gears are currently spinning, and it's probably gonna be within January or February. We're probably gonna be announcing and releasing this thing, which has been in the works for
40 years.
something like that. Yeah, I think actually, right? 4 years. Drummer 40.
Do you guys see yourself playing any of these unreleased tracks yet live to see what the reception will be from them?
There's
into that.
There's a couple we play live. We were talking about adding in some new ones from the record, but the couple we play live go over pretty well.
I think the thing that stands out the most about your guys' Sleep Sculptor set was the energy that you guys brought. Like, I don't think I ever saw a head not just like head banging throughout your entire set. I've got I got so much footage of you guys, and like everything is just like you guys just losing it, but in the best way. Like the energy that you brought to the stage that night, and how you set the stage for just like every band that came after you guys it was awesome to see. You guys are really passionate about what you're doing up there.
Trying to fall off of there.
Yeah. I'm really glad that comes across, because I know Toothless and Sleep Sculptor in particular, like our influences are bands that are like that, and that's a big thing that we want to do. Like, you know, like Dillinger and Chariot are the big ones. Like, we want to channel that for sure. So that's awesome.
That was my number one standout from your set. Was the energy.
Cool.
I had like I'm watching their set, and I have like 5 different people come up to me, tap me on the shoulder, be like, "Who is this?" Sleep Sculptor. They're fucking sick.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I actually got Sleep Sculptor. I don't know if you're going to be part of this one, Travis, but who I've been talking to on the Sleep Sculptor page, we are doing a breakdown of one of your tracks here in a couple days, actually. So I'm excited for that one.
I think you'll get Jake and Kyler for that one.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm excited. I'm even more excited for that one now after seeing the live set.
It's awesome. Yeah, that was actually Kyler's first show back with us for a while, because our last tour with Sleep Sculptor was 2 years ago, March
2023,
I think.
Yep.
So we hadn't played shows together since March 2023. So we had a couple of rehearsals before that show, and that tour we had a fill-in guitarist because Kyler was going through like buying a house and everything, and
Life was happening.
yeah,
Yep.
big adult lifetimes.
Well, we got one more date on the lineup, and that is New Jersey. Let me see what that venue is. You guys are at Game Time Sports Bar in Westville, New Jersey on the 18th.
Yep.
You guys ever played that venue before?
Well,
Oh,
we also
You
had,
guys don't hang out in Westville, New Jersey?
yeah, all the time.
Oh, yeah, I do. Just not Game Time Sports Basketball.
I use Game Time, so I actually I'm stoked for it.
Nice.
I am a little nervous for how close the Philly and the Jersey shows are, because the same booker kind of helped us out, and I asked for a Philly and Jersey date. They were like, "Cool, here you go," and I checked on GPS, and it's like 3 miles apart.
Nice. Like right across the river.
Wasn't that
Yeah, right across the bridge.
we were originally trying to like do Maryland or something, and that was not quite right. I mean, Danny you handled all the booking and like reaching out to people, which I'm very grateful for.
Yeah, of course. It seems like no one books in Baltimore, unless if you book in Baltimore, please slide into our DMs, because I think I'm like on like the booking the 3rd run now where I'm looking for a Baltimore date, and like no one's around.
yeah. Everybody we hit up in Baltimore was like, "Oh, I don't do it anymore," or "This place closed down," or "You don't want to come here." It's like,
Yeah. I mean,
The last time Toothless played in Baltimore, somebody got murdered outside.
Really?
Yep.
the true fact.
Oh
Yep.
shit.
I was on
Yeah,
with Two Man Advantage one time, one of my bands, and they stopped in Baltimore just to get food, and their whole van got robbed at the diner.
Yep.
While they were eating in the diner, in like the parking lot, all their gear got stolen.
Well, it sounds like you're not meant to go back to Baltimore. There's something that kind of hold you back from that area. West.
From the get-go of the band, our very first tour that we were supposed to go on with Under the Pier, we were supposed to go to Baltimore, and then COVID happened. We were like, that should have, that was the sign right there.
You were saved.
Yeah, there's a lot of things stopping you from going back there. Just go with it. Just go with it. Well, one of the bands that I know that you guys have on your lineup for the Jersey show was Stenchel.
Yep.
I did an interview with them recently, and their episode drops here in a couple of days. They're a fun band, man. They're fun. Really good guys.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah, I would say one of my deepest, heaviest episodes was with them. So I'm very excited to put that out. They spoke a lot. but in the best way. I mean, I realized when I said that it might not sound the best, but no, it was good. It definitely was good. We had a long conversation, but it was one of those conversations where you just like, it was just flowing so well and so naturally, and people having that space to get that out. It felt like it was an important meeting, important interview for us all to have. So I'm stoked to see them. And I love how they bring their crowd into the show with them, like having them, like writing certain parts that they want screamed in, just having it be about community. And they have a very great perception of where they want to go and how they want to do all this. And so great band to have on that lineup. What's your guys' connection with Stenchel?
I know one of the guys, kind of just like social media, just like Facebook friends.
Is it Harry?
Yeah. And then past that, just kind of corresponding scene stuff. And actually, I was surprised. Like, I didn't ask to get them on the show. They were on the bill, and I was like, Brad, sick, perfect.
Yeah.
So Booker came through on that one.
Yeah. Who else do you have on the Jersey lineup?
Is it Execute?
Yes, Execute. Yeah.
Execute.
Yeah, Execute.
Have you guys played with them before?
Nah, this is gonna be the first time.
I don't think we've, other than Toothless, I don't think we've played with any of the bands that we have on those.
Well, how do you guys feel about that? How do you feel about, doing this tour together and every night is different and with new bands that you haven't played with before? How does that come in mentally, preparing for 4 days of something different every night?
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I always like the idea of getting some, it's more people for us to, meet and hang out with and stuff. And then it's cool, too, to have, like, local acts come in and you can kind of,
Yes.
For sure.
That's how I do. I want to meet the local bands and get to know them. That way we can build a connection for future stuff.
Absolutely.
And meet their friends who are their fans and stuff like that, and kind of mingle that way.
Also, how you gonna
Be
know?
like this set thing, and we're just coming through as like a circus act, for the night. Get the people in the area involved with it, because that's who lives there.
Yeah.
And also, how else are you gonna know how good this like local scene there is if you don't have bands from the scene?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have like a 4-band tour package coming through. I feel like it's it's cool to be able to just have 4 bands that when you're kind of doing every single show together. But the excitement is in like getting the local scene involved and seeing what they got.
Exactly, because when you have local bands, it makes the locals want to come out.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yep. And that much more awareness to all your guys' music and what you're doing. That's cool. There's a lot of ways to look at a tour like this. Is it 4 straight days, or is there a break in between the days?
Wow. 4 going hard.
Yeah.
4 straight days of something different every night. That's a rock star lifestyle, I would say. That's pretty cool.
Or days off with the pussies.
No days off. How are you guys feeling about the tour, though?
Excited.
I'm excited. I wish I exercised a little more to keep my lung capacity up, but I'm excited.
There's still time.
Just get on the treadmill every day. Just get on the treadmill, run it out.
Yeah.
That actually brings up a good point. When it comes to, anything outside of like a one-night show, when there's multiple days, especially in a row, how does that affect you guys mentally and physically? I love how you all laughed after that question. I feel like I just sparked something.
Yeah, I mean,
I think it's different for everybody, but
Sure.
it really. I feel like it all really depends on the band dynamic and like how good of friends and like comfortable everybody is.
Yeah.
I mean, with the Sleep Sculptor tour, it was like we're all pretty good and friendly and like piss around with each other and whatever, but like when you start only sleeping like a few hours a night and that adds up,
Yeah.
and like it's really easy to get like a hair trigger and just like you can be aware of it and be like, yo, sorry, I'm pissy right now, but like
Yeah.
but yeah, it's cool. I mean, time flies. It's weird because you can feel like super exhausted. This is something I witnessed like personally. Like you're just like dead, like groggy, and like, but like once it's time to play your set, it's like that all goes away and it's just like game time, and it feels amazing and so much fun to play. And like you feel like really warmed up and comfortable with the set and like loose and good. And like after the set, you're buzzing for a bit until like loadout and stuff. And you go to Waffle House and you chill and some waffles and get some coffee. And then it's like, all right,
And then I drive until 4 a.m. and then we all die in a rest stop.
oh shit.
That got dark.
We go into a Planet Fitness at 2 a.m. and get followed into the bathrooms.
Yeah. That actually, so when you were saying that, that reminded me of a way that I viewed stepping on a stage. Except for like middle school and high school doing little things, but like it's almost like a boxer. It's like you're getting ready to go to the ring and you're a little nervous, but when it's time that music plays and you need to walk out, you go a couple rounds. But after that first or second round, like you're like, okay, I got this. Is that kind of like after the first song? Okay, I can finally settle into this a little bit.
I would say after like the first like day or two were kind of like, rusty, and then everything after that, like it was crazy too. Because that was the Sleep Filter was the first. It was like 2.5 weeks or something like that. But like
2.5 weeks with Sundays off.
Oh wow,
Wrong one.
I literally stopped warming up on the like drums after like the second show. Like I literally would just go in totally cold to everything, but I felt so good. It was just, I don't know how to explain it. It was really cool.
How about BORE? How do you guys feel about multiple days in a row, no days off? How do you handle it?
Just gotta stretch.
There's always like the obvious, like, do warm ups, all that stuff. But like the day, like how you handle your day is really what kind of like what Travis was talking about, like those hair triggers, like kind of keeps you focused. Like for me personally, like the other guys in the band, they will sleep till the show, unless we don't have to drive wherever. Like I always make sure like I get up in the morning, I eat breakfast, like that's me. I try to make sure that I'm fed all day, because if I don't eat because when it's showtime, I don't normally eat because like I'm as the vocalist, like I don't want to eat pizza with everybody and gum up the works kind of thing. So like I try to get everything in during the day, and like kind of like Sid stretches all day kind of thing. And like the time flies thing, but like when you're driving or if you're in the city already, you have to wait all day, it can feel like eons. And like you're just like time stands still, but then all of a sudden for some reason when it's about to hit the show, you're like, holy shit, how did we get here so fast? But yeah, that's just kind of what I do.
We've definitely been lucky in the fact that my day job for a little while now has been working in hotels, so I get like hotel discounts at like a major chain.
Hell yeah.
So those like $49 a night hotel rooms with 2 beds fucking come in clutch.
That is clutch. How about recovery? I mean, after watching Travis and James killing their bodies during just one set, how does recovery look like for you guys after a couple of days of doing stuff like this?
One day to be lazy.
I feel like after that Sleep Sculptor tour, I slept for like 2.5 days.
Dude, that was an unreal level of it is a level of exhaustion I didn't know existed when we got back from that, where I actually thought I was dead. Like, it was crazy. I laid down and it was like, it was nuts.
Yeah, that is the one thing that sucks about going on the road for a couple days. Like the day you get back, whatever time, like for us, it's always like on a Sunday, and then we have to drop all the gear off, bring the trailer back to my house, and it's like 2 a.m, and then I have to go to work on Monday. And that Monday is the worst because I'm a fucking zombie, just like comatose walking through my job. Like
that's a lot of thing that's something that a lot of people don't really think about, is the recovery after a show. And you know, having to do a lot of this on your own and also managing a full-time job that you have to go back to. Like, how do you put everything physically and mentally into 4 shows and then snapping out of it and going back to your regular
job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is that like for you guys?
It sucks.
It sucks.
Yeah.
If
I don't
there was like
think about it anymore. I don't know.
It's just a thing that you do.
Yeah, it's just, you just kind of get used to it. You're like, oh, Monday's going to be a Monday. Here we go.
Yep. Yeah, you know, there's definitely a lot of like accepting that the next day is going to just be total hell, and it's like, all right.
And there's a lot of like peace and comfort in that acceptance too, because you know it's coming.
Yeah.
So you just kind of prepare yourself for it. I kind of understand at some level. I am a marathon runner, and for months I train and train. My body's just done, and then after the marathon, is just I feel dead. Just like how you were saying, James. I lay down and I'm just like, I'm dead. I take a week to recover. My bones are hurting. I have the leg massagers going. I have the temp lotion going. You know, I got everything going. Well, what can people expect from these shows? What do you guys bring into this? Energy wise, music wise, merch wise. What if someone says, why should I go to these shows? Besides that they love you guys, what would you tell them?
I think the only album variant you guys have left is your exclusive one, so
Yeah.
it's gonna be the only place you can get it.
Yeah.
That's good to know.
That, or we're gonna burn the fucking barn down.
Hopefully our merch order shows up on time and we'll have 3 new shirts to bring with us, but
Our tracking info came in today. We're good.
Oh, did it?
We're good.
When does it go the drop off?
I don't know, but it shipped out today, so we're gonna have baseball tees. If you want a board baseball tee, we're gonna have that.
Fingers crossed we got them.
We're gonna have the same old merch in new places. So it's new to you.
Yep.
You were supposed to say, Travis, we got brand new shirts you guys have never seen before. So only place to get them is on this.
We've got old shirts you've never seen before.
You know what you guys should do? What would be really dope is do a collaborative shirt with the dates on the back. That would be sick. Have both names on the front, 4 dates in the back. Just saying.
We use our logos. You ever see those Converge shirts where they like use their logos with the other band they're on tour with? They're so sick.
Truth Bore or Boreless.
Boreless.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
That is good. That is good. That is the new name of this tour. The Boreless Tour. I dig it.
We just don't play.
Every
We're
tour
here, but we don't play at all.
Cool. Anything else you guys want to say about the show?
On Bore's end, it's just we're looking forward to this run. It's you know, we're psyched to get the Feral songs out there. You know, we've been sitting on this record for like 2 years. The fact that we're finally able to play all these songs, and even more so that fucking people know the words and are showing up, is like crazy. So yeah, just excited to play the shows, excited to play with Toothless.
New cities, new bands, new friends.
Yeah, definitely.
I've been on the road in a little bit. I'm excited to get on the road again.
Mm-hmm.
Time. Yeah.
I mean, I'm excited to hear you guys' record, man.
Yeah.
Me too.
Me too.
Yeah, dude, we trust us. We can definitely relate to the waiting game and the sitting out, man, and sitting on it forever and wanting it out yesterday.
Yeah, and on one hand, it's like, you know, it's been such a long wait. Like, why rush the release and like get it? You know, why rush anything? But at the same time, it's like, I just want this out. I want people to hear this.
Yeah.
You know.
That's a weird feeling, just like sitting on all this creative art that you love and just not having a place for it.
Yup.
Yeah. That limbo time.
Yeah.
A really weird time. Because also, like, as a band like that does something like you've played these songs and been writing them and to the point where like you don't want to hear it anymore, and then when it comes out, you like it breathes this whole new life into it, and you're like, oh man, I fucking love doing, like, this is so much fun to play or whatever, like, and like seeing people's reaction, like, totally changes the vibe of like how you were feeling a couple months ago. You're like, man, if I hear this song one more fucking time.
Yeah.
Well, that actually brings up a question then, Brandon. We broke down your guys' song Bungled,
Yeah.
and that was on the new album, but you had released that song previously, and you guys played it at Gold Sounds. So kind of talking about what you were just talking about, bringing kind of older songs to life and bringing a new life to it. How did it feel playing Bungled at the record release show?
I actually did something a little like I didn't mean to do it, but like the talking part, like I just got like more animated than I normally do, and I was like, and like there was like two things going on in my brain, like the words were coming out of my mouth, and then like I was kind of like a little more manic, and that part, like another part of my brain like noticed that was happening, and I was kind of like looking at myself like, what are you doing right now? Like, this is kind of weird. You don't know what is happening right now.
Yeah, I remember during our interview you were saying that you in a way you kind of felt a little uncomfortable talking like that because you've never done anything like that before. Was that the first time that you guys have played that song live?
No, we played it live.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, when we released that video for it, we had a show not long after, and we played. That was the first time we like played it live then. And
I feel like that was a song that the audience knew, that they had the lyrics to.
Yeah.
It was fun. There's a photo of me standing right in the front, and I know that it was during Bungle, because that's when I went that close, and I was one of the ones singing along to that song. I was like, I know those lyrics, but there was other people around me too singing it. And I'm like, this is fun. This is cool.
Yeah, but then you think about it, it's everyone gathered around to scream, makes me want to kill myself. It's like, oh dear.
We did it.
But going back to the interview though, there's just some things that when you say it out loud, there is a release to it.
Oh, for sure.
It gets the thought out.
Yeah, definitely.
And that's the best part of it. It gets it out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the interview we did with you was definitely probably the only time we ever like took a step back and analyzed our lyrics, because normally it's like, go, like get the words down. All right, that line sounds good, the syllable placement's good, perfect, that's it. We don't sit there and like analyze like, what's that mean to you? Like we do,
It was pretty intense, to the point where Danny and I like had a sidebar after where we like checked in with each other. We're like, yo, are you all right, dude? Are you all right?
Yeah.
Like, I feel kind of weird. Like, I feel really like vulnerable right now.
Yeah.
That's interesting. You guys, so Travis, Brendan, and Danny, you guys are the first three that I've had on again as a returning guest on the show.
Oh, hell yeah.
So that's interesting to hear your perspective of how you felt after the breakdown.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Follow-ups.
Travis, how did you feel after our breakdown with the Toothless track?
I feel like that was the first time where I kind of like admitted out loud the political undertones with that song, because I'm always scared to be like, yeah, this is what it's about, and like be blatant with it, and like this is what I was thinking of when I was writing it, because like I was telling you before, I like to leave it open-ended, so that I don't like kind of taint anyone's vision to what they have in their head, or like the ideas that they might have. But like, I don't know, it felt good to talk about it and kind of be like, hey, I'm a human with opinions. Normally, like 99.9% of the time I keep my opinions to myself, and I just resort to really not talking about stuff.
And then here I come. Travis, why did you say this?
Yeah.
What do you mean by this?
So it's like I had an excuse for myself to like, say how I felt about certain things and, justify it to myself there.
Cool.
But yeah, it was cool.
Did either one of you receive any feedback from the episodes?
One of the bands that you had interviewed after us, we played with, and they were like, yo, what'd you guys think of that? And Danny and I were like, that was one of the best interviews we've done. And they were like, yeah, it was really cool, right? Like, he actually asked real questions, and it wasn't just like some bullshit. I was like, yeah, dude, right?
Was that Miracle Blood?
No, it was More of Myself to Kill.
Oh, okay, yeah, that was a fun one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like I definitely sent a bunch of bands your way. Not even like hitting you up, just being like, yeah, hit on that.
I actually just got one today. They said that you guys sent over. Yeah.
Yeah.
Send who you guys send anybody my way. I think people I think people are having fun with this one.
Yeah.
Cool.
No, you have a great format. You know, it's not there's not a lot of places that kind of like give bands a platform and be like, all right, let's dive in really to intent behind everything that we do. It's usually more like, what are your influences? You know, how's your local scene? Just shit like that.
The cookie cutter questions.
Yeah.
Well, James, I would love to have you on for the Toothless episode if you're available.
Dude,
I'm
literally
sorry. The Sleep Sculptor one if you're available.
every snare hit is political, so.
This is how I feel about.
There's something about hitting something.
Something, yeah, I don't know what it is.
That leftist ass snare.
I'm just picturing somebody's face. I'm not saying who, but somebody's face is right there every time.
Hey, we all need something to inspire us to make this music, huh? So that's your outlet. You watch the news and then you're like, fuck this, I'm going downstairs to play drums.
Yep.
Get this anger out.
Sometimes, dude, I don't know what's wrong with me, but I'm one of those people where, like, I'll see a video pop up and I'm like, that's gonna piss me the fuck off. Let's watch it right now. So I'll literally sit over here on my e-kit and I'll put my headphones on and I'll fucking watch the video and like push right out of my drums.
Interesting.
Yep. I don't know, it works. It's a good way to practice for like 40 minutes without thinking about it, you know?
Interesting.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, he's analyzing me now. Oh, shit.
Yeah, no, that's good. You listen to something that pisses you off while you're getting your aggression out. I think there's a lot of ways people can go about getting their emotions out when they're angry, but I think that's a great one.
I'll put it this way. I don't watch it to get pissed off. I just know it's going. It's like, you know, I'm trying to be informed, that kind of stuff. I just know it's going to piss me off. So it's like, I don't know how I take the edge off, I guess.
Yeah.
I just feel like we also live in the modern age where like we're doom scrolling and I'll see like Joe Rogan, all right, what the fuck does this idiot have to say? And like I know what he's gonna say. Yeah.
Snare drum, Joe Rogan.
Yeah. Snare drum, let's go.
One of the things that I remember from Travis's episode is, you know, he was coming from a place from like political inspiration to get out some of this stuff. And I think there was even a line in there, Travis, that we said, it's kind of just writing itself these days. So I'm like, where are you pulling inspiration from now? And, you know, we were talking about like, well, you could just turn the TV on.
Yeah, they're real. Yep.
And nobody even has to lie about intentions or anything anymore because there's zero consequence for fucking anything.
That is very true.
I vividly remember like 23 years ago, our president being like, "No, we're not over here for oil. There's weapons of mass destruction." Now we got a guy who's like, "Oh yeah, oil.
Yeah.
There's oil.
Like,
I want all the oil."
doubles and triples down and quadruples down. You're just like,
Yeah.
I think the best quote so far is, you guys are still talking about this guy?
Oh yeah.
Still talking about this weirdo?
Yeah.
Maybe we'll save this for a different episode of the podcast. We're trying to be positive and care about our mental health here.
Yeah, this tour is gonna be one big outlet, one big 4-day outlet.
Yeah. Well, you guys have told me some of the just, you know, stories, especially about like recovery and how it kind of takes a toll and, you know, little things that might spark little arguments or just whatever. But what about the positives about doing something like this? I know we've talked about it and, you know, making new friends and going to new cities and just getting your music out. But personally, what is like a major positive for you individually doing this for your mental health? I'm sure getting out for a bit with the boys and, you know, playing shows and rocking out, I bet it's tiring, but it's also very beneficial to you as well.
It's weird, man. It feels like physically, like, at least in the summertime, like it felt so freeing Just to be like, we're out on the road, we're playing a show, we're driving until we see a rest stop, and that's the day. Like sometimes I'll just be driving and see a rest stop and be like, man, I kind of want to pull over and sleep in there.
Dude, yeah, that happens to me like all the time. I'll be going to work to see a rest stop, like, take a nap.
Not even when you're on tour, you just see a rest stop. It's just like, and then you go take it. And then all of a sudden you just start feeling tired. You're like, what? Why am I so tired right now?
I think it's just like it's all you're focused on is like just hanging out, having a good time, playing shows for people. You're like hopefully selling some merch and like putting some gas in the van, and
because these are all the experiences, you know, just even a couple years from now, you'll be looking back at and you'll be like, fuck, that was fun.
Dude, I remember we played, I'll never forget this till the day I die. We played a show in, I don't know, what, it was like Fort Worth, Texas or whatever. And there was like one kid there who knew Sleep Sculptor lyrics. And I was like, this is fucking Texas, dude. This is crazy. And it blew my mind.
I thought about that earlier in the episode, actually, because you were talking about people knowing the lyrics. I thought about that dude.
Yeah, exactly. It's so cool.
Well, who knows? I mean, this what is it? This Westville crowd is going to show up. I'm feeling it.
Westville's gonna turn up.
I'm feeling it.
Estimate Westville, dude.
Yo,
That's the sports bar one.
Yeah.
game time.
Game time.
That's game time, baby. It's time to go.
Game time.
The last day of the run. Game time.
Yeah. So Bore, what about
Game time.
what's up, good job? Thank you, Game Time, for having us. I actually wore a sports jersey in honor of Game Time, in honor of the Jersey show. So, manifesting amazing vibes for the last day of the show.
So you know,
Last day of the
game
tour.
time.
Ready to go. Bore, what about some positives on doing stuff like this for you guys?
I mean, for me, it's just kind of what I do. Like, you know, I love writing music. I love playing it in front of people. There's no better feeling, especially if, like, I love it regardless if there's nobody watching us and giving a shit. And I obviously love it even more when there's people, like, reacting to it. Because for me, music is, you know, growing up, hearing songs where, like, the lyrics kind of struck a chord with me, like, the familiar melodies kind of struck a chord with me, and it made me, like, feel something. And I feel like I've just kind of always been chasing that as a musician.
Yeah, I feel that.
Wanting to give that feeling for your audience, or
Just chasing the feeling in general. Like, you know, if I can write a song that makes, you know, somebody react a certain way, then fuck it, that rules. Like, that's what it's all about.
is your sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna say, if I write this riff and it fucking makes this dude tomahawk somebody over here in this town on this part of the country, then fucking right on.
There's some cool footage that I have in that video that I made for you guys of just like this one guy in the pit, just like throwing his arms all crazy. Like he was losing it during your guys' set. He was having fun.
Honored.
Game time.
Game time.
It was a game time for that guy.
Game time.
He should show up to Westville.
Yeah, right?
You should. If you're listening, we'll see you there. Brandon, what about you?
Game time.
So going on the road, like, I love it. I think of it like it remind, like, when I was a little kid looking at musicians that were traveling and like on the road, like when I get to do it, like it makes me feel those like feelings of like being a little kid again, and like, oh shit, like I'm in a van or in a truck or whatever with my friends going to play music for other people. It also, like, all the work in the room that you spend, like we literally have a windowless room that we practice in, and like now we're taking it outside to show to other people. Like all that hard work, like now that's the time to go have fun and go do it. And like it's like a true sense of freedom as much as you can be, even though you're tied to like, okay, we got to make money to put gas in the car and all this shit and eat food and stuff like that. But like, it's truly like you are just on the road, like doing a thing that you love the most. And like, it makes me feel like a little kid. And like, that's really what I love about it. As hard and as shitty as it can be being on the road, because there are ups and downs for sure. But that's kind of where I like you'll be in the thick of it and kind of like arguing, but then you'll get back and like you really only look back at like the positives of it.
Yeah. That's very true.
Even the negatives end up being like fun stories.
Yeah.
And like, yeah, there's just shit to laugh about later. Like having that mentality where like, oh, I told James the wrong hotel and we drove fucking 20 minutes to the wrong place.
Oh yeah.
Like that sucked.
Day 5, you guys are just pissed at each other now.
In my head, I'm like, this is gonna be fucking hilarious later, but this sucks.
You remember the floors?
The sticky floors. The one day we decided,
Dude, the floors in that hotel literally felt like they were like somebody melted Laffy Taffy all over them or something. It was disgusting.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys for coming on here and doing this and giving some more insight on the tour. We're excited. Heavy Mental's excited. We are going to be at your Philly show in person, and of course Game Time. I'm not going to miss that one. I'm going to be at the Game Time show. And
Game Time shirts?
Yeah,
It's so good.
that's a perfect place to sell the jerseys, like the baseball tees.
Dude,
You guys are just on it. Like what?
Pieces are all falling.
They're all coming. Well, everybody, go and check out the newest BORE album, Feral. You will not be disappointed. It is on Knott's Fest favorite albums of 2025. And that's remarkable.
rips.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
And we just broke down a song of theirs called Bungled. Check that out so you can learn a little bit more about these dudes and how they write their lyrics. Toothless, we have a track out that we did a breakdown for called The Neighbors that Travis was on and expressed some of his political emotions that I think a lot of us are kind of feeling in the moment. So both of these interviews are very, very relevant to a lot of things that a lot of us are feeling today. So make sure you check out both those episodes. I will have little flyers at these shows with QR codes that lead directly to your guys' episodes.
Awesome.
So if you happen to be at one of these shows and you don't know where to go to find it and listen to it, you'll have a flyer with a barcode, with QR code at the show. And
yeah.
Stenchel too. Stenchel drops this week, so I'll have some for them too. But yeah, if anybody is interested in checking out more episodes, we got a bunch of Bore's friends and Toothless's friends, Bellicus, More of Myself to Kill, Across 5 Aprils, Miracle Blood, and I'm sure there's a bunch of other bands on there that you'll know. Travis, Brendan, Danny, James, and all your cats, thank you for doing this.
Thank you so
Thanks
much.
for having us.
Yeah.
Thanks for having us, man. Thanks for helping us out promote this too.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Hell yeah.
Thank you.
It's going to be a fun one, and I'm stoked for it. I feel like I'm doing a 2-day tour, so I'm stoked. So learning how to handle the tour and the post-tour, I'm going to take some advice from you guys. I have a 2-day run coming up.
Game time.
Yeah, 2-day run, bro. Game time. Get some game there.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I got to throw it out there really quick. I haven't done this yet. Hold on.
Yo, I hope Game Time has shirts. Game Time better have merch.
Yeah, we're all getting Game Time shirts, 100%.
Dude,
For anybody who has not heard this yet, this is Feral from BORE.
Oh, shit.
So, if you do not have a copy of this, pick one up at the show. They have an exclusive variant. Or was that one sold out? Or is that the one that you have?
No,
Yeah,
that's
the
the only one we have left.
Yeah, don't.
Well, now we-
fan variant.
We have 3.
Infinity Splatters.
What I wanted to do was just show a little bit of the inside of this vinyl here. You got the lyrics in the back, and you know what? I love that you guys did that. My one of the whole reasons why I even wanted to do this podcast is because my favorite part about a physical release of something is opening it up and reading the lyrics along while I'm listening to it. That's always been my favorite part. Like I remember going back to like Tower Records when I was a teenager and be like ripping it open and taking off the little stickers on the sides and the top and like, give me this booklet, and just digging through it. And then when the booklets had nothing in it, I was pissed.
Yeah.
I'm like,
Sure.
what? This is it?
There's on that note, so James, one of the things he does, if you don't mind me sharing, is you help restore antique pens.
Oh yeah.
And
Really?
actually,
Okay.
for the Toothless album, I hand wrote all of the lyrics with a pen that James gave me for designing a logo.
Who knows? And the cool thing is, too, who knows where that pen has been? But, like, not in a bad way, though, but just like...
Hell yeah.
There's a fun fact that I could probably leak now because I don't really care anymore. But the funniest thing that I got to do so far is we had a pen come into our possession that was a desk pen used by FDR. Or no, sorry, JFK. It was a JFK. Used. It was like a desk pen that was used by him to sign a bill in the White House. So we sold, restored it and sold it and all that. But I did in fact draw a penis with it.
Hell yeah.
But that's what I'm talking about, though. Like,
Probably.
But that's so. It's that,
on the bill itself.
Yep. It's just a funny thing that pen's been used to do two things.
But that's what I'm talking about. Like, with an old antique pen, like, who knows where it's been? Like,
Yeah, it's crazy. A lot of them are like 100 years old. It's wild.
how did you get into that, James?
I have a good friend who has been doing that for a while, and he kind of brought me into the fold. But yeah, it's very
Do you collect pens now? Is that like your thing?
Nope.
No, okay.
No, I knew if I started, I would. It'd be game over. I'm very bad with collection stuff. Like I just spend all my money, so I'm not doing this.
I'm the same way. If I know there's like a collection or a set of something and I just have one of them, it drives me nuts.
Dude, that's exactly why I will not get into vinyl. As much as I love vinyl, I don't buy any because I know it would just be toast.
Yeah.
Oh, dude, don't do it. It's like
I'm
the only
not.
things. Yeah, it
I'm not.
literally bogs down my entire existence, and I can't get rid of it. Like all catalog, how much everything I have is worth on Discogs, and I'll be like, sick. I have like 30 grand if I ever fall on hard times, but I would never fucking sell any of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I can't be that. I can't do it.
But we want you to collect vinyl.
I was just going to say that. I was going to be like, just, you know what? For you guys, I love that. But anybody going to the shows, buy up all the vinyls from all the bands. Add it to your collection.
If you don't have a problem like I do, where buying one means you'd immediately start spending thousands of dollars, then yeah, buy vinyl. It's great.
Danny, you were saying that you have some money worth it. I'm sure you've put a decent penny into that collection too, though.
Yeah, but I mean, it always was just like, I like an album, let me find whatever the weird, wacky variant of it is. It was never like, I need to have this color, I need to have this mage.
It
was like I was-
Oh, so you go for like the exclusive, like the blood splatter. That's 1 of 50 or some shit like that.
Yeah, and I'll buy the fucking sleeves off Amazon, so it's like it's still in the shrink wrap and then in new plastic on top of that. Or at least these fucking guys can't get to it.
Working on the web store and seeing how fast these variants sell out is insane.
Dude, the mages are insane.
It's within like 2 or 3 minutes. All the mages are gone.
Really?
Yeah, the handmaids, like, if they're not sold out, there's like maybe 10 or 15 left or something like that. It's crazy. And like people make bots and stuff to be able to scoop them, and like you try to prevent that, but it's basically impossible.
Well, I kind of remember on your episode, BORE, you guys talking about how you were selling some of your exclusive vinyls, and you were like, I can't believe that these are selling out. You guys were kind of having the same moment, well, a couple months ago about your vinyls too.
Yeah, I mean, really, because it's, I'm a vinyl collector, so I get, through like Silent Pendulum and Wax Vessel and all these other kind of like boutique kind of like pressing companies that use Gotta Groove Records and all that. But like an average person justifying spending, those kind of prices on a vinyl record, I was nervous about. And I was fucking blown away that all the variants sold out. But it was definitely something I, was a little nervous on.
Well, there's a lot of great signs coming from the BORE community. It seems like you guys are on to something here. There's a lot of excitement going on.
So,
And what are you doing with that excitement? I know you're going on a 4-day weekender coming up, but while you've got this momentum, while you've got this going on, what's next for you guys?
Yeah. We're going to announce another run in March.
yeah, we have a short run. Yeah, we have a short run in March and then another short one in May.
Cool. Any details you can give about that yet, or is it still kind of...
I mean, I guess we could say March we're doing like a little less than a week with Lost Becomes. May May might be a little bit too soon to talk about, but March we're doing a run with Lost Becomes, and then we're working on doing like a proper full tour in August, which that's still like very much like we have the routing kind of figured out. Now we just kind of have to figure out who we're going to do it with and how we're going to go about it.
Yeah.
So when you say a full tour, what does that mean? How many dates is that? How many cities, the states? What is the definition of a full tour?
I think we're looking at 10 or 11 dates in a row.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. This is either going to make us thrive or fucking kill us.
Well, that's why I asked what's coming up, because you guys have had an incredible couple months after putting this album out, and I think while that momentum's going and the fire's there, God.
Yeah, we just want to play it as much as we possibly can.
Yeah.
Really, just play to as many new audiences as we can, because we've been playing the East Coast on and off since we started. We never really got to branch out more into like the Midwest and kind of down south, and especially the West Coast. But West Coast is a whole other thing onto itself.
Sure. A lot of logistics that go into a tour on the opposite coast.
Yeah.
Yeah, because all of us have jobs, so to be able to do like a full tour where we can route all the way to the West Coast and then route all the way back, it's not as feasible as we'd like it to be. So it's really like during the summer we can do like 2 weeks and we can get as far close as possible, but West Coast we're probably gonna have to figure something out where we fly over there and spend like a week kind of doing the entire coast down.
Well, it's especially long when you have a new fiance.
She's good. She's fine. She can work merch.
Oh, is she coming with you guys to all your shows?
Nah, I mean, I think she actually might pop up at the end of this run that we're doing next weekend. But nah, she's always been super supportive.
See, there's all these great things happening. This could be a special show.
I was like, babe, listen, we're playing these, but we're playing in game time. She was like, say no more.
Yeah, we fucking made it, man.
There.
We love Westville. We love Westville. What about Toothless? What do you guys got coming up?
Great question, dude. I think I'm probably gonna figure out doing some type of like a release show, release party. At least something like that, local, like a big like party show, just have fun. And then probably just some runs to support the album release. Probably hit up some friend bands in different areas and see if they want to link up in different states and stuff. Probably just do like a couple like 4 or 5 day runs and
Nice.
yeah.
What about Sleep Sculptor? What do you guys got coming up there?
No shows. Just probably gonna dive into writing pretty hardcore this year. So
Cool. Danny, how are you feeling about the Dr. Acula shows coming up? I know there's only a couple, but how are you feeling about it? How many shows have you played with them now?
I've been in the band for like 2 years now, so I've played a good handful.
Okay, cool.
The show's feeling pretty good going into it. Next year, this year now. Jesus Christ.
It's already next month.
Yeah, so this year is 20 years of the band and the Slob record. So the sets are going to be very slob heavy with like a couple like newer ones throwing in.
I love the 20-year direction you guys are going. That this show was taking. Bellicus is celebrating 20 years. I don't know if April's is celebrating 20 years or something or not. I haven't seen if they're, but that sounds about right when. Tragedy.
25 years.
Yeah, I think A Tragedy in Progress, the first album came out in 2000. So yeah, probably about 25 years now for them.
Yeah.
And you guys
Yeah,
are 20 years. Wow, that's gonna be a fun night.
Dude, the whole show is gonna be the closest I'm ever gonna have to a Long Island, like a high school reunion.
Yeah.
Because high school reunions aren't really like a thing anymore. So this is all bands that kind of, we all grew up together, either playing in each other's bands or seeing each other's bands and stuff like that. Like Bellicus was the big band in our scene at the time. Dr. Acula, you know, grew up with all those guys. Like I've known basically everyone in that band since I've been like 15, 16 years old. Adora, Aveus, same thing. Like all played around Long Island like 20 years ago. So it's literally going to be all the same heads. A lot of people I haven't seen in years popping out of the woodwork just for the show. The guy booking it, Charlie Die Trying, was the guy who basically carried Long Island on his shoulders for the entirety of the 2000s. The guy booked everybody from Unearth to Converge to, you know, the beloved Azalea Dying and stuff like that. Before he tried whacking his wife and, you know, before he went around kicking dogs and shit.
Kicking dogs.
Yeah.
Poor dogs.
Poor dogs, man. Poor dogs.
Poor dogs. Well, thank you guys all for doing this and giving us some more insight of just what it is in the world of touring and recovery and the benefits of playing shows. I think a lot of people can look at the cons of it and just think about finances and where am I going to stay and gas and rental cars, and you know, every day is probably going to bring some kind of challenge, you know, and just knowing you're going to have to navigate it, and you know there's a lot that comes into it. But yeah, but when you're looking back at this though, it's just going to be fucking awesome memories.
For sure.
And it's cool that this is the first time you guys are doing something like this together, so you get to share in this moment and it'll be there. And that's really
But when it comes to touring or anything like that, I can't stress the importance of rewards programs. Rewards programs on hotels, programs on fucking airlines, car rentals, all of that. Because that shit will save your ass at certain points.
Well, guys, you have a fun 4-day weekender coming up. I'm stoked for you guys. I'm stoked for the shows. Heavy Mental will be there in person at the Philly show and the Westville show, along with some of our friends, including Stenchel. So we hope to see everybody there. We got some vinyls to pick up. We got some mosh pits to mosh in. And continue to celebrate the success of your guys' music.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Thank you for having us.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. We'll see everybody in a couple weeks. And we'll see you in the pit.
Game time.
Good time.
Yeah.